everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to make cinnamon pork chops, and what you need is some white sugar, some ground cinnamon, some ground nutmeg, and then some pork chops, and then some canola oil, or if you want you can use vegetable oil, a whisk, a cereal bowl, a dessert plate, and one of these things, or you can use a pastry brush too. Right. And the first thing that we need to do is we need to measure out the cinnamon, the nutmeg, and the sugar. And then we're going to put it into the cereal bowl and then whisk it together. Alright, and then we need 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. And with measuring stuff out, you want it to be as flat as possible, so that it's as accurate as you can get it. And we need 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. Okay, that's close enough. Alright, and then we need 3 teaspoons of this white sugar. And then we're going to take this whisk and whisk it together. And then with whisking stuff together, it's important that you get it mixed up as good as you can get it. Alright, and once it's all mixed up, it should look something like this. And then we're going to take this and put it on to the dessert plate. Okay. Then we're going to kind of spread it out a little bit like this. Alright, and then we need to take some of this and pour it into the cereal bowl. I don't recommend pouring out too much, and I recommend starting out with a little bit at a time. Here, I need to go get another pipe. Alright, and then we're going to take the pork chops out of the bag here. And we're going to put them onto this plate, and then we're going to take this brush or the pastry brush and then dip it into the oil and spread it out onto the pork chop like this. And then like with this, like make sure you put it on all sides of the pork chop. Then we're gonna flip it over and put some on this side. Alright, and then you do that for the amount of pork chops that you want to make up. Alright, and with this step, after the oil is over the pork chop, we are going to kind of put it on the cinnamon sugar like this, and then make sure it's on all sides of the pork chops. And then if there's like some spots that don't have any stuff on it, then that's fine. But it really should look like this. And then we're going to have to put this off to the side. Oh, I'm not gonna use a napkin. I'll just put it right here for now. And then you do that for all of the pork chops that you want to make. Alright, and then if you have any like leftover cinnamon sugar mix, then what you can do is you can take it and sprinkle over the pork chops. Like this. Alright, there. Alright, and then with this part, we need to turn the stove on to medium. And then let's move on to the next step. Alright, and for this part, we will need a frying pan. And then obviously the pork chops. And then a spatula. And then some cooking spray. And with this cooking spray, we're going to spray onto this frying pan. And then we are going to take these pork chops and then place them onto the frying pan. Like this. And then with this, you can like fry them on the stove at medium for how long you want them to be done. And then like, or if you want, you can like bake them in the oven too. And or you could like even cook them on the grill too if you want. Oh, these steaks smell so good. It looks like they're doing pretty good too. Alright, and then with these steaks, we're going to turn the stove off. And then we're going to take a spatula and then put them onto a plate. Alright, and after that, and once the steaks are all done, it should look something like this.